Good afternoon. My name is John Hollemon. I'm the Associate Dean of Students for Housing and Res Life. Welcome to Hampden-Sydney #1. I'm glad you can join us virtually for this conversation. I'm going to give you a little bit of information and details about Housing and Res Life here at Hampden-Sydney College. Housing and Res Life here is very exciting. We have over 50 residence halls and one new residence hall that's going to be completed by the time you arrive here on campus, which is going to be very exciting, so you and your family get a chance to see that. But our residence halls are a variety of different types of buildings, styles that accommodates all types of students. But for you as freshmen, we have 3 areas that you're going to be located in. They're going to be the White House area of campus, the Carpenters, and then Cushing Hall. All 3 of these areas have unique setups. They're going to be based on your living learning communities if you chose to live in one, information on your housing questionnaire. So based off the information that you have submitted to us, we will house you based on that information. You'll be receiving your housing information in early June. So please be on the lookout for that information. For those who are coming in during orientation, you will get that housing information then. We look forward to sharing more information with you about it. Based on that housing questionnaire that you will submit, we have a variety of different housing options that we're going to place you in. In regards to housing, Cushing Hall and the Carpenter X, Y, and Z are all community-style bathrooms. So those are bathrooms that are shared between all members of the community. Usually you'll have anywhere between 12 and 18 residents who will share that bathroom. The bathrooms are cleaned daily. Usually have 2 to 3 stalls as well as 2 to 3 sinks there. There's usually not going to be a rush unless you're waiting until last minute to get together in the morning and get a shower in. But other than that, there shouldn't be any issues or difficulties there. In the White House area of campus, we do have suite halls and suite bathrooms in which you all will be sharing rooms with 4 other individuals. So you and your roommate, your 2 suite mates, and you have a bathroom that will connect both of those rooms together. Those are pretty much the housing options that we have for you all. Once again, they vary based on living learning communities. If you did choose to live in a living learning community, you will not have an option to choose which area you're going to be located in. They're going to be scattered throughout campus, so there are going to be a lot of opportunities for you to engage with not only the residents in your building, but also residents outside of your community. We look forward to you being here, engaging with all of the residents, as well as your RAs. RAs are resident assistants. They're here to help you in your transition from being a high school student now to a college student here at Hampden-Sydney. They work with you in a variety of different areas. They do programming. They're there to be a helping hand, a listening ear, as well as helping you adjust to the college life. So if you have any questions, those RAs are going to be present and very visible within your areas. They do a once a month meeting in which they'll host helpful tidbits of information for you in terms of you adjusting to the college life, questions that you may have, college policies and procedures, etc. RAs are here to help you, and we look forward to hopefully you applying to be one later on in your future. At HSC, though we are a pet-friendly campus, you are not allowed to have pets within the residence halls. We do allow ESAs as long as they have the appropriate documentation. As long as that paperwork has been submitted and approved, you are good to go. If not, you can go to the health center in order to pick up that information. One of the other positive aspects of HSC and living on campus is free laundry. Laundry is free to all students on campus. We have several facilities located throughout the campus. If you are looking to do laundry anywhere on campus or need assistance, contact your RA. They'll be more than happy to help you out and give you some learning tips, as well as showing you how to navigate that process and where the laundry rooms are located throughout campus. As well as laundry on campus, one of the other important facts about HSC Res Life and Housing are our area coordinators and our living staff members who live on campus. We have several staff members who live on campus as part of the Office of Student Affairs. These individuals are full-time staff members who are available to respond and interact with students not only during the day and office hours, but also through the evening hours and weekends. These individuals are on call on weekends, so they have 24 hours in which they're responsive to all calls, emergencies that may happen on campus. They live on campus, they're here to interact with students, and overall ensure the safety of our student body. So if you have any questions or if you're ever getting homesick, these are the perfect individuals to get to know on campus, and they'll be more than willing to help you out and adjust to the college campus. In the case that we have paired you with a roommate that you do not get along with, we do allow for room changes to occur. Room changes happen on November 1st. We have paperwork available in the Res Life and Housing office for you to pick up. We require that you find your next roommate. So if you bring an individual or you have an individual that you're interested in rooming with, all you have to do is both sign that document agreeing to live together, and we will go ahead and make that room change based off of available rooms that we have on campus. That's not a guarantee that you're going to be in a certain area or a certain building, but we will work with you on our current occupancies that we do have on campus and do our best to pair you in the best area with this new student. Once again, we're glad to have you here at HSC. I look forward to meeting you all in person in the fall semester. Go Tigers!
Hi, welcome class of 2024. My name is Rosa Thomas. I'm the Assistant Director of Financial Aid here at Hampden-Sydney, and would like to welcome each of y'all through this virtual financial aid question and answer session. Like you, we're very disappointed that we're not meeting y'all in person, but we certainly look forward to seeing y'all here in August, and it'll be here before you know it, so just hang in there. The office has put together a list of questions that are frequently asked by incoming freshmen and their parents, so hopefully this will help answer some of y'all's as well. So let's get started. First one is, what is financial aid and where are y'all located? Well, that's an excellent question. Financial aid is offered to students and families as a resource to help y'all locate federal, state, private, and institutional funds that are available to help financing your Hampden-Sydney College. So we are more than happy to help each and every one of you at their best abilities. And we are located in the Graham Hall, which is between admissions and the bookstore. So please, when you get on campus, be sure you stop by and say hello. If you've already received a financial aid offer, but you don't know where it is, if you misplaced it, it was in your admissions acceptance packet, but you're also able to go into your Slate account and view that on your admissions application status page. So if you have any questions or you have difficulties with that, by all means, give us a call and we'll help direct you through that process as well. If you have not already filed for financial aid using the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, please know that it is not too late to do that. We do have funds for institutional use available, so by all means, please file the FAFSA. By the time you do that, it usually takes 2 to 3 business days for the Department of Education to actually get it processed. So we'll get that within a couple of days of you doing that. And you will need to list Hampden-Sydney school code, which is 003713. If you have been out on your slate and you know that you're still needing some forms that need to be submitted, but you're not sure what they are, then on the application section, it will list those particular items. Most of the forms are located on our forms page. But again, if you navigate through that and you have any questions, by all means, we are here all summer for you. So definitely give us a call and we will help navigate you through that process as well. The fall bills will actually be generated. They are not mailed. It's going to be an online process, and they are generated the first week of July. So all scholarship and grant funds will automatically be showing on your form because there's nothing that you need to do to accept those because we know who's going to turn down free money, right? Now, the other items like parent loans and student loans, they do require additional forms that need to be completed. So if when you get your tuition bill, you don't see some items listed on there, definitely go back to your application page because there's obviously still some documents that we need in order to fulfill you being able to get those particular financial aid award offers. When you get your bill, if you do still owe funds on your account, then you can look on our forms page. There's a form called Options to Cover Remaining Balances, and that will list the 3 main areas that families usually utilize to help pay for charges that are not being covered by the student's financial aid. So one of those is the federal parent loan. So that would be a federal loan through the Department of Education that will be listed in one of the parent's names. It is not in the student name, it is in a parent name. And then there are repayment options for that as well. The other is the monthly tuition payment plan. That is done through the business office, so that will spread out the remaining balance over a 10-month payment period. And the other are private educational loans, which the student is the primary borrower. They do need a credit-worthy cosigner. It does not have to be a parent. It can be grandparents, uncle, aunts, anyone who is certainly willing to sign a private loan for that student. If you're interested in a job on campus when you get here, the first week of classes, the Human Resources Department will send out an email to all students on campus, letting them know which offices are looking to hire a student worker. So you would complete the application form, interview with the individual offices, and fingers crossed, you'll be offered a job. So best wishes with that. If you have borrowed enough through federal parent loan or institutional loans, where you know you're expecting a refund to help with the purchase of books, supplies, miscellaneous expenses, there is 2 ways that you can utilize that as far as purchasing your books. And it depends on if your plan is to purchase them directly through the campus store here at Hampden-Sydney, or if you're going to use a third-party servicer in order to purchase your books. If you would like the campus store to help you purchase your books, and you know you're getting a refund, then you would need to contact our office, specifically Lynn Clements, who works with that program, and she will let you know how much your refund per semester will be, and will provide you with a voucher number. So when you go on the bookstore website to purchase your books, you will check out using that voucher number, and that way your son can go ahead and purchase your books, and then when the financial aid gets received by the college, it'll pay off the tuition bill that's owed, it'll pay off any balance to the bookstore, and then any overage from that will be sent in a refund check. If you're purchasing your books through an alternative form other than campus store, then you would go ahead and purchase your books so the student will have them during the first day of school, and then any refund that the student or parent through the federal parent loan or private loan will be eligible for, the checks are mailed out from the business office no earlier than 2 weeks prior to when classes have started. So if you have any questions regarding that, all refund questions would be addressed to the business office, to Marianne Catron. And then what if my family has had changes in our financial circumstances? And we certainly know that that can be the case. Your FAFSA was based on the 2018 tax return. We are now, getting ready to start the second half of 2020, and certainly things have changed a lot for everyone. So if there is a change to your financial circumstances, there is a financial aid appeal form that is located also on our financial aid website. You would just print that, complete it, provide any supporting documents that you may have at that time, and submit it to our Director of Financial Aid, Zita Berry. She will review your appeal. If there's anything extra that she would like to know, she will reach out to the parents for supporting documentation or any additional information. And then once she has everything she feels comfortable enough with to take to the committee, then your appeal will be submitted to the Financial Aid Appeals Committee for review. And then as a student, what do I need to do to make sure that I'm eligible for financial aid in subsequent years? Well, first of all, if you file the FAFSA, you have to file the FAFSA every year. So for your sophomore year, your FAFSA will be based on your family's 2019 tax return. So the FAFSA will be available on October the 1st. You will use your same federal student aid username and password that you used in order to file the FAFSA for this academic year. Your parent will also need to sign it. Please be sure that you do file by February the 1st of your sophomore year. That way, while you are still here on campus, if there's any additional information that we need from you, we can pretty much get to you a little bit easier than if you're sitting at home. Secondly, you need to become familiar with the college's satisfactory academic progress policy. So that is saying that all students must maintain a cumulative grade point average of a 2.0 in order to be eligible for financial aid. Definitely check your financial aid award letter in case you have an academic award that does require a higher grade point average. Grades are checked for every student at the end of the spring semester of a given academic year. Also, students are required to complete and pass a minimum of 24 credit hours within an academic year. Please keep in mind though, at Hampden-Sydney, all financial aid is capped at 8 semesters. So in order to get in and get out in 4 years, you really need to be taking at least 30 credits per academic year. I hope that this was able to answer many of your questions. If you have others or would just like to speak to one of us, we would truly love to hear from you. Please feel free to contact the office at 434-223-6119. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your semester. Hang in there. August is coming. We look forward to seeing you.
Hi everyone, my name is Marianne Catron. I am the Student Accounts Manager here at Hampden-Sydney College. My office is located in the Cabell House, which is right across the intersection of College Road and Via Sacra. I'm responsible for the billing statements, meal plans, so I'm your point of contact if you have any questions about that. Hampden-Sydney does bill per semester. The fall billing statement is posted online the first week of July, and the spring billing statement is posted online the first week of December. Billing statements are posted online. Students have access to those through CashNet. They access CashNet through their TigerWeb account. So once logged into TigerWeb, you'll want to click on the Student tab, and then over on the left you'll click on Account Information, and then towards the center of the screen you'll see a link that says Pay View Student Account. Click on that and that will take you over to CashNet. CashNet is a system that we use for the billing, so you'll find your billing statements posted there. You can view account activity, you can make payments through CashNet, and also send payer invitations. The due dates for the semester, the fall billing statement is due August 1st, and the spring billing statement is due January 1st. So how can you pay your bill? Payments can be made in person in the business office using cash or a check. Certainly you can mail in a check at the address that's listed at the top of your billing statement. You can use CashNet and make payments online. There is an electronic check payment type and also a credit card payment type. Using the credit card, you will have a 2.75% fee added to the transaction, but there is no fee for using the electronic check option. We do have a few payment plan options for you. We have the annual plan, which considers both the fall and spring balance. It runs 10 months, and that runs from July through April. And then we have our semester plans, which splits that semester's balance into 4 payments. And for the fall, that runs July through October. And for the spring, that runs January through April. There's no interest in those plans, but there are enrollment fees. The annual plan is a $55 enrollment fee, and the semester plan is a $40 enrollment fee. You are able to sign yourself up for those plans in CashNet. Parents, you might be wondering if you have access to the student account. Because of the FERPA laws, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, the student must grant you access to the student account. To do that, he would get into CashNet, and there will be a link there to send a payer invitation. Once that has been sent, parents, you'll receive an email with your login website and your login credentials. I am also responsible for managing our meal plans, and as incoming freshmen, you will have the unlimited meal plan, which is what it sounds like. You have pretty much unlimited swipes in the dining hall. Along with that meal plan, with that purchase price of the meal plan, you have an account called a declining balance account, which will give you $75 per semester loaded on your card that you can use in the Tiger Inn. An account that is also on your ID card is a Tiger Dollar account, and that is an account where parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents can send in money to add to that account. You can use that also in the Tiger Inn, but also in our campus store and some of the eateries around town. Some examples of those would be the Fish and Pig, Granny Bee's, Worsham Grocery, Bojangles, North Press Club. So that is an option for you as well. One thing you will see on your fall billing statement is a parking fee. Our parking fees are charged up front in the fall semester for the year. If you are not going to have a car on campus, you can waive that fee. I think that has been loaded into Slate, and most of you probably have already completed either your registration or your waiving of that fee. If not, certainly there's still time to do so. You can do it either through Slate, or we have a link to that from our homepage, is the hsc.edu. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to be able to present to you today, even though it was virtually. I look forward to meeting all of you in the fall. Thank you.